Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Disgaea 1 Complete on the PS4. We're doing the New Game Plus Extras mode. I don't know. It's fine. Anyhow, we're going around, we're seeing all the bosses, all the unlockable places, things of that nature, and, well, really the end game of Disgaea 1. We're not there yet. We have a ways to go, but we're getting there slowly. Anyhow, there's a few things I'm going to do in this episode. We're going to try to continue down that same weird Demon Hall mirror place. Not sure that we can, but we're going to try. And we're going to do something else. We're going to unlock something. So, we're going to go to Summon the Assembly. We'll use Etna because I believe she has the highest influence, I guess? And you'll see that we also have the human world unlocked, which is good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're looking for 5,000 plus. So this could take a while. It could be pretty quick. I could skip over it immediately. Oh, there we go. Alright. So 5,000, we're going to unlock the mysterious seal. I don't know that we're going to do anything with it right away, but we're going to at least unlock it. Now, I don't remember the person's name, unfortunately, so I do apologize, but someone did explain to me how the bills get passed in the first game. And essentially, you need to have at least 50% of the vote, or I guess over 50%. So if there was 110, we'll say, 110 people or influence getting voted on, if you have if you have 56 and the others have 54, you'll win that vote if it's a 0 mana cost thing. But that's not how it works. Everything costs mana, right? So say you have like one of the easiest bills, like weaker enemies. That's 10 mana right there. So if you had 110 influence and you pulled a 59 and with a yes or the ayes 59 and the nays pulled a 51, you would actually lose that even though you have more than 50% because you don't have more than 50% plus the mana cost. So that explains why when I was trying to get a new hero or new main character or whatever it was, I basically had to get like 100%. It was because the influence was so low. It was 1,000 mana cost to get that, and I think the group that I went with had like 1,200 total influence. So I got like, I don't remember, I got really close to almost, max, but I guess I had like 202 or something that went against me, and it didn't work because, again, 50% you have to win out, and you have to have the mana cost added to that. So yeah, so for like 1,000 bill, if you only have 1,200, you almost have to get the entire group. You have to get like 1,100 to do that. Anyway, so that's what I figured out. So basically, we would have to get 100% yeses here, minus 307 or something, 308, to actually get it. So not quite 100%, but a really high percentage, and they hate this bill. Literally everyone is going to loathe you or be in total opposition. So you could spend a long time trying to pass this bill, and coming back here and bribing and bribing and bribing and bribing. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let them vote. I don't know that we'll get a single... I don't know that we'd get a single eye. We did. But, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of the murder. Actually, it looks like a lot of the stronger guys opted not to vote against me here, which is kind of silly and funny and ironic. Etna's been slowly getting a few levels. She's up to 309. I did get a few levels up on Laharl, so he's a little bit stronger. Still, he's not anything to write home about. If we take a look real quick, we'll just go through it. 159, I haven't really done much with Planaire. She's just been gaining levels kind of, again, randomly whenever she can. Same thing with Scout. Our Divine Majin hasn't moved much. He's at 1367, maybe gone up like 30 levels or so. Again, not much in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I suppose I could do this. Let's actually take a big chunk out of him right now. Oh, I didn't kill that guy. Alright, moving on to Arsla. She's gone up a bit, like 200 or so. She's at 1,563. I did put a little bit of work into her, and she's pretty strong, but oddly, she is not the strongest, which I'm kind of shocked to find out. Right now, okay, well, she can't do much right there. Right now, our strongest is Bumpy, bringing in the 1571. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal right now. So 1563, 1571, a little bit higher on the whole deal there. Plus, he's actually, well, he's got the better equipment, and that's probably why he's stronger than she is right now. But he's bringing in 40,000 attack, whereas she's only bringing in 36,000. Still, they're pretty close. Then nothing really with Katie or anyone else. Antros, I have reformulated him. I have transmigrated him, and now he is kind of scary in and of himself. He's slightly terrifying. I'm gonna waste a little bit of mana here just doing the Big Bang to finish that guy off. We have our stuff turned off again. I guess I should turn that back on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I can't remember to do that. I just don't. And that's just about it. The only other one that we really... There's two other people that we really worked on. Star is up to 466. So I gave her a little bit more. Trying to... Basically what I do when I'm doing farming and whatnot, if the guys are struggling at all or I want to give them a little bit of an edge, I use Braveheart. And it can basically increase your attack power up to 2 times, but she can never quite hit that level by herself. She can't bring it 2 times by herself. So, if you look, he was at 40,000, he's at 48,000. Not quite the additional 40,000 that we were hoping for, but, you know, it's fine, it's there. And the other one that I leveled up a bit was Slade. Because if we're ever going to be stealing things from people, we absolutely need Slade to be viable. We need her to be able to actually go and be a high enough level to actually steal the equipment. So, let's see what the fallout's going to be. Whoa, it's weird to see like the entire assembly move at you. Antros is amongst the weakest that we have on the front lines. But as you see, that's not really an issue. That's going to hurt. And yet she survived. I'm pretty happy about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. ETH will be fine. By the way, at the time of recording, so this is probably not going to go out for almost, I don't know, about a month, maybe even a month. Oh yeah, not a month or so before, like this will be out, I've recorded this about a month before it goes out. There we go, I can say sentences and things. Wasn't there a dragon that was just chilling over here? Oh, there he is, okay. Alright, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna do the Big Bang. You guys get to enjoy me push this entire giant chunk of land into the sun once more. Be like, deal with it. Yeah, it looked like it did some work, which I am totally okay with. Additionally, I'm gonna do some Big Banging myself. Well, not really. It's gonna be the winged slayer right here. That'll do some work. But yeah, it's gonna be about a month before you guys see this since it's been recorded. But today is the day that Disgaea 5 actually releases onto PC, so hopefully a lot of people are enjoying that. I imagine there's gonna be a fair few. Alright, let's see how our dimension slash will work out here. Pretty good, looks like. We're gonna take on 4 folks with this. Not bad for a straight line attack. Our right hand side is a little bit light on defenders right now though. But don't worry. I just want to see... Yeah, I need to move over. Alright. Just want to make sure it didn't... Well, I mean, I could just sit back here, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to hit him either way, so... There's no reason. I don't know that it's strong enough to kill them off, but it might be. It did okay. Alright, what are we gonna do with our Terrace Star ability here? Oh, that one's not gonna work. This one will. Alright, let's make them suffer for having attacked us. You know, let them learn from their mistakes. So, essentially what's gonna happen when we finish up all the stuff that is Disgaea 1 complete, I think I'll be moving on to either just focusing Disgaea 5, or it is still possible, and I may still choose to do this, and that is maybe I'll turn my focus to Disgaea 2 as well, and we'll just keep doubling down on Disgaea. I don't know. I'm not sure how folks would feel about that. I mean, honestly, I was really, I had real high hopes with Disgaea 5 that I would be like, before the game released, since I was able to do early access or pre-release coverage of the game, I was really hoping that I would be pulling, like, you know, minimum of 10,000 views before the game released, and then hopefully within the first week of the game releasing, maybe 25,000 views, you know, a decent pull for, you know, for what I was going to do. I was like, I really hope it's going to be something like that, because, you know, NIS America has been awesome to work with. I'd love to really knock it out of the park. And sadly, it's like 300 views, less than a lot of my other series. And that's like on episode 1. Now, again, with Disgaea 5, it's a game that released, what, a year, 2 years ago? Something along those lines. The first iteration on the PS4. So a lot of people have already seen and or played it. So, I mean, it's not surprising. It's just slightly disappointing that that's really all that I've managed to pull. Now, the people who are watching seem to really enjoy it. And I am turning a lot of people on to Disgaea as a series as a whole. So people who have never seen it before are like, oh, this game's pretty cool, I like it. So I'm pretty happy about that. Like I said, that's really the ultimate goal for me, is to really get eyes on various games that I enjoy and sharing them with people. So despite my ambitions and my goals of trying to be successful, I am still meeting the other goals that I'm setting forth and letting people, you know, find a series that they may love for all of eternity. I don't know. And I just really enjoy playing these things. And the Disgaea series is great. I've probably already sunk about, I don't know, I want to say over 300 hours. That might be a slight exaggeration. It doesn't feel like it, so I can't be certain. But I feel like I've sunk at least 1,000 hours into this game already. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's crazy. Look at them all. Goodbye, Sharknado. Alright, so we still have some heavy hitters, even when they're a little bit weaker. Granted, these things are kind of, you know, they're strong, but they're not, like, absurdly strong. So, I'm feeling pretty confident with what we've got here. I think we should be able to do quite a bit of stuff. Not everything, but quite a bit. I will probably unlock the human world in the next episode. From what I've read, again, I wasn't looking to see what happened in the human world, but it did say to be careful because there is a... That's one of the endings of the game, is through unlocking the human world and doing something in the human world. I guess finishing the last level there. So, if I don't want to have to go through and start everything over again, which at some point I'm going to have to do. I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but for now, I'd rather stay in this and finish up a lot of stuff that we haven't done yet before having to go and like re-vote on all the stuff, play through all the levels again. So it's there. I might just hold off on doing the human world altogether until later, just so I don't accidentally mess it up. It seems a bit silly, but I don't know. I feel like playing it safe might be the better play. That hits the shark. I don't want to hit the shark. Alright. We were there last time. Let's go there. Alright. Special Big Bang. Oh, darn it. Curse you, optical illusion. This does not look like it would be in line to hit this guy. But it is. Alright. I don't know that it's enough, though. I don't think it actually is. It will be fine. But I'm really looking forward to getting some of these other like areas, like the alternate netherworld and the weird demon hall mirror, or whatever it's called. Like those, I'm really excited and interested to see how those all play out, because I think those unlock additional characters. So I'm pretty excited just to see the characters that we unlock. And then there's going to be some item world grinding where we're going into like the level 100 of certain items, getting legendary items and fighting the item god, which is interesting. So yeah, there is still a bunch of stuff to do. A whole bunch. So if you guys are like, oh, you're near the end. Nah, I'm getting closer to it, but I wouldn't say I'm near the end. Like, I'm end adjacent. Not even end adjacent. I'm more than halfway, but I'm not at the end. Not even close. And then even beyond that, there's still a lot more you can do even once you do see all the content in the game. Again, you can grind all your characters to 9,999, then transmigrate them to get better stats, and better stats, and better stats, and so on and so forth, until you essentially build the ultimate warrior. You can get a bunch of underlings that you're mentor to learn, like, spells on, say, the Majin. Say I got a bunch of low-level, or just created a bunch of spell casters, and got them all up to Terra level. We'd have Terra level spells on our Majin. It'd be pretty sick. I would like that very much, but at the same time, I don't know that we're gonna go that full-on crazy. Like, it sounds like it's a legit cool idea, but it also sounds like an exceptionally large amount of work, and I'm not sure I'm ready to do that just yet. That doesn't hit the shark, right? Nope. Well, I mean, we won't kill ourselves with this. It'll hurt, I think, but we won't die to it. I did get a little bit more in the way of equipment upgrades and things of that nature, so... Oh, that wasn't enough. So by and large, we are a lot strong. It's fine. We'll just counterattack kill. Maybe. I don't know if she has... Oh, she does, yeah. Oh. It's alright, we'll have Antros finish it. Jeez. That was alright the first time? No? What's going on here? Is that too high up for him to hit? Is that what was going on? You debonair. Alright, so we have approved the mysterious seal. I don't have any idea what that does. Like I said, I've looked at some things, but I've tried very hard not to spoil things for myself. Like I said, I know the human world has a game ending. I don't know what the game ending is. Like, I've done okay. I've done alright. Okay, so let's go back to what we were doing before. The end of the Cave of Ordeal. Oh, we've unlocked Beauty Castle. Okay, I don't know what that means, but there we go. The Cave of Ordeal. We're going to go to the Demon Hall, a mirror. Oh, there's clones. Okay, that's a no-no. We don't do clones. Oh, they're pretty. 15,000 HP. That's not to scoff at. And Sarah Wingard here is level 1200, and she has 691,000 health. That is a large amount of health. She has a galactic staff, a universal. Oh, we gotta steal some of those things. All right, so that's gonna be one of our goals here, to steal some stuff from her. But before we do any of that, first things first, we need to get rid of the things on the sides. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw out our peeps. Hopefully guys that are strong enough. I mean, Laharo's, again, kind of the weak end of what's sort of acceptable at this point. I'm going to say Kalark and Arslan? Are going to be the ones that go and destroy the sides. Is that enough? Please tell me it's enough. If that's not enough, we're in trouble. Okay, ooh. Whew, that was enough. I wasn't sure, I'm like... Is that gonna do it? I don't know. The throwing is a little underwhelming. I thought they used to throw more than they do. Or maybe it's just this level looks smaller than it is. I mean, we seem to have like a... I know we don't, but it looks to me like we have a further away view. Like, all the squares seem smaller and everything else. Okay, so that is the thing that we have done. And now we're going to have to deal with you at some point. I suppose I'm just going to go and slap you with a Dimension Slash. I do not know what kind of attacks you're going to be bringing to the table. So that is slightly terrifying. But we've done a bit of damage to you, and... I mean, Slate has 69,000 HP. I should probably finish, like, filling out her kit overall, but it's fine. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see what this guy or gal does. Terror Wind. Oh, I've not seen this before. That looks potentially bad, or maybe fine. Okay, that's way worse than I thought. Okay, well. That's not good. Let's start doing some damage to you. Oh, Night Sever, there we go. It's still gonna probably be mostly the Fatal 3 of Doom, but we have other options available to us now. I think you can move close enough to try and steal. I mean, we're actually a higher level than you are, so I didn't. Oh, I'm a fool. Alright, guys and gals, be right back. Okay, we're back. Literally nothing has happened at all. Nothing has happened. Oh, look, yeah, we have all this stuff down here that we totally always had, and I didn't forget to bring with me. Ha ha ha. We could steal your beauty. Ooh. No, I'm gonna take your staff, actually. Okay, and go. I don't know what that's gonna do. Is she not gonna be able to cast spells in here? So I feel like if that's the case, she's absolutely done. I'm taking all of her stuff, by the way. I'm not just stopping there. I'll even take her speed. Like, it's gonna happen. So, yes, I always remember later on. This time, thankfully, I remembered at the very beginning of the fight that I should steal her stuff because it's probably going to be pretty good. Downside being I forgot to actually bring items to steal with, so that was a small issue. But, it's okay. Okay, I think she's got limited range now. And I have to hope that our peeps can survive. Now, I'm going to take matters into my own hands here a little bit, and we're going to bring, Tamlin? Yeah, we're going to bring Tamlin out to play. And she's going to get as minimally close as she has to actually still cast her heal spells. Oops. I think that's fine. We'll execute that just to make sure. Big old Omega heal. We're going to have a big green screen here. Bloop. There it is. And that should more than counteract anything that you're going to be bringing to the table, lady. Your range should be now completely gone because we stole your staff. I don't know if it works that way, but I'm assuming it does. Alright, I am definitely going to get your orb next. Because that's probably a really sick orb, so we're going to get that. And then we're going to go and we're going to lay you out with some more terrible night severing. Yeah. It's going to be kind of a thing. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's end the turn.
I'll finish this!
Now, I have heard tell of people... If you're gonna go and you're purposely going in to steal something from a person you know has an item, like if you knew this person had that staff and that you were 100% like, I want that staff, you would basically come back and forth to this battle over and over again without completing it, and you would wait until she had a rare version of that staff. That's cool. Terra Fire. And essentially, you want to get the rare version of the staff. That way you can go and you get more residence in it and all sorts of other stuff. There's a bunch of reasons to do. Oh, well, I guess her range was not limited. That's fine. Not a big deal. She's an NPC. Of course, she's not going to work exactly the same. You would think she would, but, you know. Actually, I want to see what the staff and the orb are. 1100? That seems pretty legit. Oh, and 1100 spell points, too. And her spell power. Ooh. That's pretty good. I like both of those things. I'm not sure what the Dream Hand is, like why I have that. I'm going to be stealing the things off of it before I use it. Not even sure why I put it in there. I think it's just as an in case the other stuff didn't work. I wanted to make sure I had a higher level one. But that's definitely one that I'm going to want to use. Steal all the people out of it first. And then, oh, maybe continue to wail away on you. Alright, guys and gals, I'm also going to do this because it's going to take us 1,000,000 years if we don't. I mean, it's not that long of an animation, but we are going to kill animations moving forward. If there's any new ones that I haven't seen yet or that you guys haven't got to see yet, I'll try to remember to turn it on, but at this point I feel like we've gone through all the animations a bunch of times, and you see how much quicker the turn goes when we do it this way. So, we're going to do it this way. She actually physically attacked, and we're getting the counterattack, which is nice. And we're going to use one final steely thing here. And we're going to steal her beauty, getting 29 speed. There you go. Alright. And then we're just going to lay her out after that. And it's going to be pretty nice, I think. I mean, we're bringing quite a bit of damage to the table. Ooh, look at that. That's a good spell. Alright, bringing Night Sever in with her as a start. Going with that. It's going to go right around. This may even be enough to take her down. I don't think so, but it'll be close. Alright, so let's see how much we do with Slade here. 17,000. Not bad. 39, 24, and 44. Slade's kind of getting beat down a bit here, but she's feeling good. She's like, you can keep attacking. Even if I do go down, you're going to go down too. So, not quite concerned with it just yet. 15.5, 41.9, 41, and 42.5. Hey, we got our bonus gauge up. Cool. And you die in the next turn. Alright. I need to check. It's you, alright. They should both be able to attack and not kill her, and then we'll have Bumpy take her. It just, he's the last one that ended up with the item. There it is. So he'll get the most out of the experience for getting that, so. Ooh, we got super bonus. Kill super bonus. I don't know what that means. What does a kill super bonus mean? I have absolutely no idea. Alright, let's go take a look at our swag, and we're about done with the episode anyway. So we have the Infernal Staff. It does not, it's not great, honestly. It seems slightly more geared toward kind of a healer. It's got 77 HP, or sorry, 77 SP, 200 HP, 200 defense, 960 int, which is really good for a mage, and then it's got 272 resistance. But if we were to swap that with the Galactic Staff, we're losing some HP, some defense. We're getting a lot more int, a lot more SP, and very little in the way of resistance. Absolutely going to switch that over. And that now means that Tamlin has a staff like that already. We're going to give... Sage has Sage's staff. It's cute, I know. It's adorable, but no, we're not going to do that. And then let's check out the orb. Because we have a Holy Orb, which is kind of meh. And same with the Dark Orb, which is even more meh. The Universal Orb, a lot better. A lot better. And then I'm not sure what this is. That looks like that is probably geared a bit more toward her. So we're going to do that. Give her Nirvana. It's fine. You can take the other And I suppose you can take this. So there we go. All of our staves and new cool items are there. It's going to hopefully make our spells even more powerful than before, which I'm a fan of. And hopefully you are as well. And I guess we're going to head back there in the next episode. Thank you guys for sticking around, checking that out. And I do apologize for the misplay there without bringing the hands to steal stuff. That was kind of dumb of me. But hopefully in the future I'll remember to keep some on hand. Anyway, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.